be loud as I can. Again, Board and Director Hickson, thank you for having us again. It's been a long, tiresome year. We'll say that. When you win and have success, it's worth it. Tonight we're here to recognize these ladies who, time and time again, have overcome and set the bar high for what it is to be a volunteer Lady Falcon softball team member. I'd like to call all the team members and the coaches to the front, and I'll introduce each one of those and their accolades for what they've done this season. A little bit of forefront about this team as they come to the front. This Lady Falcons team and coaches accomplished achievements that had never before seen in school history and Hawkins County history, and it just happened to happen all in one great season. Coach Strickler says getting beat by Daniel Boone 9-0, or maybe worse, I don't know what it ended up being after it all said and done, was the best thing that happened to us all season long. Even all the accomplishments, it was that humbleness at that point in the season, midway through, that these girls realized, you know, we've got what it takes, but we're going to have to put a little more in, do a little more soul searching, and determine if this is what we want. And they did. They locked in and won every game since that point all the way to the state tournament. During their magical run, the Lady Falcons became the first team ever to complete the trifecta +1, which is 21 wins, a regular season conference championship title over Elizabethton, a district tournament title over Tennessee High, a region title over Tennessee High, and a sectional title over Knox Halls. Winning all 4 of those has never been done in this school's history, and I'd have to research it, but I would think county's history, where we sweep all 4 and go to the state championship all in the same year. All of these accomplishments are rare. They sometimes seem effortless, though, by this team. Victory after victory. The one thing that stood out most was the humbleness after each win or after each defeat. They would go circle up with the opposing team, say a prayer, congratulate the teams, and sometimes in very hostile environments would smile and continue to go on. They know who we're talking about. They would gather themselves, say their words, and the coaches would act like they'd been there before. They won the district title. There was no celebration, much, and they went on about their business. They win the region. They high five, get in the huddle. They go about their business to sectional. Sectional, there's a little more celebration. Coach got soaked with some ice, which is very rare. And he don't like to celebrate. He don't like his team celebrating. And now we're here tonight to celebrate the most of all. That state championship bid for the first time in school history. We gather today to recognize and celebrate those team members, coaches that are the spotlight and the inspiration for our community at this time. I'd like to take a minute to recognize those team members. First, Courtney Bellamy. When I say your name, please step forward. Courtney went to the state championship with our unified sports program the week before the state championship, got home, spent one night at home, and turned around and went back to Murfreesboro for 4 more days, committing a lot of time and energy into this program and others. Emily White, are you here? She signed with the Johnston University. She was injured all year as a senior, but Emily she stayed right with the team. She never wavered, and she was a great leader on that bench throughout the year. Alexis Dixon, another senior, our transfer from California. She said she's going to go back and spend a few days. Elise Bowes. Hadley Spears. Avery Weston. Mallory Kenner. Scarlett McLaren. Caitlin Trent. Caitlin Pearson, and Chloe Anderson. All of these players, although not starters, were detrimental in the success that we had. They kept the energy in the dugout, whether we were high or low. They kept it at an even tone. They were there for the support system, pinch running, pitch hitting. They gave the starters some good looks in practices, BP, and their spotlight is not always the greatest, but they wasn't on this team, we wouldn't have had the success we had. So we appreciate our role players, our support players, and our substitutions that I just recognized. Now your starters, who have multiple accolades for the year, and I want to highlight those as well. A leadoff hitter, Zetta Smith. She was all-conference honorable mention as a sophomore. Our last senior, who has signed to play university-wise. I don't think she's here tonight due to work. She also worked during the season and held a job while doing all this stuff. She was Kendra Huff, all-conference, all-district, and all-region tournament team. She got the trifecta. Our third batter was Abby Fisher. Abby was selected as all-conference first team, all-district tournament team, and all-region tournament team. Miss Haley Russell. Haley is also an all-conference first teamer, all-district, and all-region performer. Riley Salyer. She's all-conference, all-district, and all-region catcher. Our pitcher, Addison Fisher. We'll give her the credit she's due tonight as the conference, first team all-conference, conference player of the year, all-district MVP, all-region MVP, 260-plus strikeouts, 67-mile-an-hour fastball as a sophomore. We get 2 more years with her, so we're very excited. Another kid that's just all-around great kid, and she's at girls all-state tonight who cannot be with us, is Miss Data Barton. She was honorable mention all-conference, and she earned all-region tournament accolades. Playing third base is Jenna Thomas. She was honorable mention all-conference and was selected to the all-region tournament team. And our last player, our right fielder, is Jaden Ford. Also in all-conference, all-district. Now to a couple of folks that weren't listed on the travel roster, we'll still recognize. They may or may not be here tonight. Madison Burton. Thank you, Madison. We have any more on there that I'm missing? Riley Smith, you here with us tonight? Okay, and these 2 ladies again played pivotal roles within this team, want to be recognized. All this team also playing this sport for months on months, also compiled a team GPA of 3.8.
Wow.
They were East Tennessee Classic B champions, top 5 in the Eastman tournament. We've talked about all the accomplishments. All those accomplishments could not have been possible if it were not for our coaching staff with us tonight. Two staff members could not join us, and those are Mike Marshall at work, and unfortunately Allison Stedman has moved to North Carolina with her better half and will not be returning next year, but she was a pivotal part of this. With us tonight, assistant coaches Shelly Allen, assistant coach Shannon Mao, and the Upper Lakes Conference Coach of the Year, Mr. Jackie Strickler. Again, please recognize these students and coaches for their accomplishments this year with a round of applause. And
Get in there.
Something they get on the knee this time.
Okay, on three. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
All right, congratulations. Thank you.